Good afternoon to everyone. So this is the RFI's device. So to find the coefficient of discharge through this RFI's meter, if you clearly observe means there will be two pipelines. So one will be bottom one, another will be upper one. So if you see the given constants for these experiments, which is of the fifth one, RFI's meter, pipe 1 which is of top, pipe diameter 2 cm and RFI's diameter 1.2 cm. Similarly pipe bottom, pipe diameter 2.5 cm and RFI's diameter 1.5 cm. See here, this is the top pipe and this one will be the bottom pipe. So what is the diameter of this pipe? So this will be 2 cm and the bottom will be 2.5 cm. And coming to the RFI's, so here in this device there will be RFI's plates, means the diameter whichever lesser than this pipe dia. For example, this pipe diameter will be some 2 cm, means the RFI's plates dia will be lesser than this pipe diameter. So that is 1.2 centimeters. So similarly, so for the bottom pipe will be of diameter of 2.5 centimeters. So the RFI's plates inside this device will be 1.5 centimeters. Then these two are the pressure gauges, P1 and P2. At the same time, these are the valves used for operating for the upper pipe and the bottom pipe. At the same time, you please see here, this is the measuring tank and bottom will be the storage tank. So what is the operations involved in this RFI's meter? Whenever we will switch on the motor, what happens? The water from here, the water from the storage tank, it will comes and flows like this. See here, flows like this, which is called upstream. So then there is a chances of the water flowing from both the pipes. But here we are selecting only one pipe to conduct the experiment. So if I want to do the experiment with the bottom pipe, means I have to fully close the valve for the upper pipe. If I want to do the experiment with the bottom pipe, means I have to fully close the valve for the upper pipe. So then I am selecting the bottom pipe to conduct the experiment. So see here, I am fully opened this valve. In the first trial, I am fully opened this valve. Then I will switch on the motor here. Then what happens? The water from the storage tank through the pipeline, it will flows like this and comes into the bottom pipe. Why? Because we are fully closed the upper pipe. Then the water from the 2.5 centimeters diameter pipe, it will comes and meets the RFI's plates, which is of 1.5 centimeters. Then what happens? 1.2. So for example, the RFI's plates will be 1.5 centimeters. So then what happens? Whenever the water comes and the 2.5 centimeter diameter flow of the water comes and meets the 1.5 centimeter diameter plates, means then suddenly the water flow will be obstructed here. So the operation what involved means whenever the water here, the obstructed, so that 1.5 centimeter dia plates will be obstructed the full flow of the water which is coming from 2.5 centimeters. Then the pressure here, it will be variates, that will be recorded in our pressure gauges, that is on P1 and another one will be P2 here. So then you please note down those 2 points, and then the water comes and flows like this through this pipeline and will be collected in the measuring tank. So please observe here, it will be collected in the measuring tank. Here there will be outflow for the measuring tank also. So in the initial stage, you please open the valve while doing the operation. Why? Because if you close this valve, means the water fully fill this measuring tank and there is a chances of outward flowing of this water. So while doing the experiment itself, you have to close this one. See here, so if I am measuring the scale, then only I have to close this valve. So other times means you please open this valve, then the whatever collected from the measuring tank, it will flows into the storage tank. Otherwise, maybe the chances of the water will be flowing outside here. So if I want to take the time taken for particular eye, means then I have to fully close this valve. Then if I close this valves, what happens? The water, whatever coming from the storage tank through this pipe dia, it will comes and collected in the measuring tank. Okay, see here, this is the tube for measuring scale. So if there will be some initial point, so So if there will be no water means it will be at 0. So already some water will be in the storage tank means maybe some 5 centimeters, some 7 centimeters like that. So there please keep one initial point at that position. From there for particular 10 centimeter size or 5 centimeter size, you keep that as your constant. So for I am taking here some 10 centimeters. So for 10 centimeters flow, what is the time taken? So I am at the initial point, I am starting the stopwatch. Then after 10 centimeters, whatever the water will be full in the tank, for 10 centimeters, I will stop the stopwatch and I will note the point. So for example, you see here some 90 seconds. Okay, 1 minute and again some 30 seconds it will roll means some 90 seconds. So for 10 centimeters rise for the first trial, 90 seconds will be your time taken. So then again I will open this valve. Why? Because if I keep like that only means the water comes and full this tank. For doing the next trial it will be difficult. That is the reason again I am opening this valve. Then I will go for the next trial. So here in our first step I will fully open this valve. So for doing the next trial what I want to do, I will little bit close this valve, little bit. So immediately if you observe means there will be some changes in the pressure gauges. Okay, because we are lessening the flow here. So immediately the pressure here it will be changes. Again, if you wait for 1 or 2 minutes, why? Because whatever we are changing the valves, so for the adjustments we have to give some time. Then do the second trial. So the same cycle will be repeated. The water again comes and flows. So if for going for the second trial, if you little bit close this valve means what happens? Again, see here the water from the storage tank again comes through the pipe and again it will obstruct the flow through the orifice plates. So automatically the pressure will be changes here. Whatever we have to record it, that one P1 and P2 through these pressure gauges. Okay, and again the same procedure. The water comes and flows through this measuring tank. So again you have to close the outflow for the measuring tank and again keep one initial point. Then note down the time taken for particular 10 centimeter size. What is the time taken here? So that is the second trial. If I want to go for the third trial, what I want to do? Again little bit I will close this valve. So same procedure. Again the water comes and flows through this pipe dia and obstruct the flow of the water through these orifice plates. Then again the water comes and flows into the measuring tank. Here again I will take in some 10 centimeters rise. How much time will be taken? So all the values will be taken into your table format, then go for the calculation. So this is the experimental procedure. Like that you have to go for some 5 to 6 trials for your calculation purpose. See here the operational procedure for the orifice meter, venturi meter. So this is the venturi meter device. Here just the device only changes. So the orifice meter will be like this. So there will be small diameter plates, holes. For the plate there will be small diameter holes which is lesser than the pipe dia. But here the device for the venturi meter will be like this. If you observe this one means it will be like this. So whenever see here entire experiment will be same as the orifice meter. Storage tank, measuring tank and 2 pipes of different diameters. So if you want to know the pipe diameters means you see the chart and take down in the constants. For example, we will discussing about the venturi meter. For venturi meter, top pipe will be 2 centimeters only, same as the orifice meter. Similarly, the throat diameter will be 1.2 centimeter. At the same time, pipe diameter will be 2.5 centimeters and throat diameter will be 1.5 centimeter. If you see here, they are talking about the throat dia and pipe dia. So that is of 2 centimeters and 1.2 centimeter difference. 2 centimeters and this throat diameter will be 1.5 centimeters. See here, entire experimental procedure will be same as the orifice meter. Entire experimental procedure will be same as the orifice meter. Here just the device only changes. So just the device. The water will be convergent. Again at the throat it will be divergent. And again the divergent flow will be flows through the another pipe. So if you do the same trials like as the orifice meter, you will get the values. So record the values of P1 and P2 and the constant related to the venturi meter and the dimensions of the tanks also given. For example, if they will given volume means, for example, if they given volume means take down area. So breadth into depth and what about its height? So for 10 centimeters size, you have to take down 10 centimeters height only. So that is the volume of your tank. So like that you have to keep some constants. So the constant will be available in the charts itself. Otherwise you please measure with the scales also, you will get that one. Then move to the pipe friction. See here, this is the pipe friction. This is the pipe friction. Entire experimental procedure will be same as the both orifice meter and venturi meter. But here there will be 3 pipeline dias. So here also there will be 3 pipes which is of diameters. See here in the chart, for pipe friction, top will be 1.5 centimeters, middle will be 2 centimeters and bottom will be 2.5 centimeters. So this is of, for the top one, it is of 1.5 centimeters, bottom, so middle one will be 2 centimeters and the bottom will be some 2.5 centimeters. So here also, if you want to do the experiment with any one of the pipe, close the remaining 2 pipes. For example, if I am selecting bottom pipe for conducting the experiment, then I will close these 2 valves. Okay. Then here also, the operation will be different. Entire experimental procedure will be as same as the 2 experiments, but here the experimental operation will be different. In the orifice meter, what happens? There will be smaller diameter holes comparing to the pipeline. It will obstruct the flow of the water. But in the pipe friction, so see here, there is a chances of the flow coming from the smooth to the rough pipes. So whenever the water coming to the smooth flow means continuously it will get the same flow. So it will obstruct the rough surface means what happens? There will be obstruction takes place when it meets to the rougher surface. At the same time there will be some minor losses whenever, see here, these both are the 2 diameter pipes. So it will be connected with the 2 meter pipes. So the same pipes, whenever if you give a joint, for example for connecting of the 2 pipes, we are connecting with some another pipe. So we are keeping some joint there means, so that joint also obstruct the flow of the water. Means it will obstruct the flow of the water, automatically the pressure 1 and 2 will be automatically changes. So whenever the water continuously flowing means it will be recorded as P1. So whatever the obstructed flow, so the obstructed flow will be difference here. That will be recorded in the P2. So what I am telling means, if you see here means the water here, continuously it will flowing like this. So up to here it will be smooth flow. So there is small obstruction. So here what happens? The water will be obstructed from here, this point, and then obstructed flow going outside. So whenever the water coming from smooth flow to the another side, automatically the water will be obstructed. So this is comes under some minor losses. So there the chances of the pressure will be changes. So that is the operations involved in the pipe friction. Then go to the sudden expansion and sudden contraction. See here the device, sudden expansion and sudden contraction. This is the device. So if you clearly observe, here also entire experimental procedure will be same as the 3. That is for the orifice meter, venturi meter and the pipe friction. But here if you observe this means there is of some pipes. So the pipe meters here, if you observe these pipes means here this is a smaller pipe and this is a larger one. So that will be connected, and at the same time for the larger pipe, smaller pipe will be connected. So whenever we will switch on the motor, the water coming with this pipeline, suddenly it will be expanded. So here there will be the larger pipe, that is the region, the water here suddenly expanded. And then the expanded water comes and there will be smaller diameter pipe. Whenever the water flows here means the water here diverted, means contracted. So whenever the water expanded and it will be contracted here means automatically the pressure will be changes here from this experiment, from this device. So the pressure 1 and pressure 2 will be recorded from this device. So if you observe means entire experimental procedure will be same, what we are operating, what we are taking the trials. But here the operations involved, one will be different. For the orifice meter there will be diameter plates, and for the venturi meter at the throat it will meet, and again it will be divergent and convergent. And at the same time here for the pipe friction, smooth flows, and there will be connecting with the another pipe. Like that also some minor losses you will get. For the expansion and contraction, so the water will be suddenly expanded and contracted. So like that the operations will be somewhat different here. The entire experimental procedures will be same. So this is the experiment, this is the procedure for conducting all these 4 experiments. Then what about the remaining one? In the next lecture I will explain you clearly. So this is the centrifugal pump, test rig for single stage. So this is for the Pelton wheel. Like that there will be some another experiment, small orifice, mouthpiece and jet apparatus. So I will explain clearly for the in the next lecture. So up to now what I